What's good, everybody? I hope you're all having a great day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can see your entire chess.com game history in terms of how often you play certain moves, how often your opponent plays certain moves, and how you perform with different chess openings. And it's not like you can only look at your own account. You can look at any account on chess.com using this tool. So this can be very helpful for you as a player mainly, and also if you decide to prep for someone else, or if you're just interested to see, hey, what does Hikaru Nakamura play the most often? How does Magnus Carlsen perform with the dragon? Whatever it may be, right? I never really prepped for players. I always thought it was a little weird personally, but it does become more and more common when you hit the higher levels to prep for your opponent to see what they do. My form of prep would be going, hey, I'm about to play this guy. What does he play? What does he play on move one? I'd ask a friend. That was about the extent of it. If they told me they didn't know, I didn't know. I'd sit down and play. That's still kind of how I approach it. But with chess.com, how do you view your own games? What you're going to do, you're going to go over to the Learn page. Now, in our previous video on chess.com's features, I talked about the insights, and I showed you one way to get to the insights. What I missed is that you could literally just go to Learn and Insights. So there's a faster way to do that. Apologies for missing out on that quicker option of getting there. But what can you do from this point to look at your own games? You can go to Analysis, and then let's say we're playing as white, and we're curious how we perform with E4. We go over to Explore. You have Analysis, Review, and Explore. We're going to go over to Explore. You have Master Games. These are over-the-board professional games. What are masters playing the most? As you can see, C5 played a lot. All right, 826,000 games. We have that move. Then you have E5 in terms of popularity. Then you have E6, C6, and finally the PIRC defense. But you have all these different openings. You can also go to My Games, which for me is Chess Giant YouTube. Now, what are my opponents doing the most? C5, right? And then you have percentages. So when my opponents play C5, I'm winning 63%, losing 32%, and what's the math on that? Drawing 5% of the time, right? You can also go down to More. And what this shows you is, okay, are there certain moves I'm not performing well against? Ironically, the hardest move I go against, apparently, is F6. 43% of the time I lose against F6. That's interesting. I'm guessing those are bullet games, but nonetheless, interesting that I have a hard time with that move, right? And if I see the move C5, I can now see, okay, what am I performing well with? I've played a lot of different stuff. For example, I've played the Grand Prix a lot, and I've also played A3 a lot. You also see how many times you've played it. So I play A3 way more than anything else. But if I'm looking at these stats and I'm going, you know what? The Grand Prix, I've played 50 times, and I only win 54% of the time. But when I play A3, I win 63% of the time, and I draw 5% of the time. That's going to point towards me playing A3 more often if I'm trying to get better results. Now, a lot of it depends, too, on what you want to play. Just because I play well in an opening doesn't mean I want to keep playing it. Doesn't mean that it's still working. Right? This is looking at the totality of your chess career. Maybe when you started out, you were 800 and the Bond Cloud opening with white was working for you. Maybe it's not working anymore now that you're playing 2,900 rated players. So you got to mix things up. So to keep that in mind as well, especially for those of you that have changed in rating over time. But this is, an interesting thing to look at. And it's also interesting, like let's say I do want to prep this line here. What am I seeing the most often? Well, I need to keep looking at this knight c6 move. I need to keep looking at that, right? E6 played quite a bit. D6 played quite a bit. G6, right? You see how often moves are played. So you don't have to guess as much in terms of what you're going to see according to the stats, which is helpful. Now, in terms of other players, what you're going to do, you're going to go to, and by the way, all games you can put in different time controls as well, okay? But you can put in other players, and then this is going to ask you for a username. I wish chess.com had a feature where it showed you the totality of all games ever played in online chess. Lichess has that, and that's really helpful to see overall what gambits are working in online chess, what openings are not working. But if you want to look up someone specific, I'll just put in Chess Giant, okay? So Chess Giant. As you can see, we have a bunch of Chess Giants here. I will click on Chess Giant 123, and there you go. You have stats here in terms of how often Chess Giant 123 plays in this position as white, right? And if we want to see as black, oh wait, this has never been reached before, right? And just to go back to my account real quick. So my games, let's say I want to see against E4, how are my openings performing as black? I'm going to flip the board here. Okay, turns out G6 played the most often. After that, we have the move of D5. I've made courses on both of these. And by the way, I'm offering a 30% off discount code for all of my online courses. All you got to do is go down to the description below or the pinned comment, plug in the discount code once you click on that link. Plug in the discount code CHESS25. If you do that, you'll receive 30% off on your order, only good until the end of this month. Thank you to the hundreds of you that have invested in these courses, and thank you for the feedback in terms of how much you've gotten out of them. For those of you that do get it, I hope you enjoy them. But there you go, right? We have all these different openings. We have G6 here as black. I'm playing G6 a lot. I'm playing D5 a lot. My best performing opening right now is D5. Overall, I perform the best with that in online chess. D5 is what I perform the best with. And then when white takes, what do I play the most often? The move of knight to F6. Now, I sometimes play C6 or E6, pretty much in bullet chess. Okay, as you can see, I've only taken on D5 once with my queen. I can't stand that version of the Scandi, so my over 11-hour course on the Scandinavian defense, again, available for 30% off if you plug in that discount code, is with this knight F6 move. So if you like the queen takes D5 Scandi, I don't cover that, but I do cover knight F6 and all of the different things that we could see here from the white side. Okay, but yeah, I mean, you get to see your stats in that kind of way. And then if you're curious, like, how am I doing with the PIRCs? All right, with the PIRCs. Okay, against D4, I play knight F6. Against knight C3, I now do the check PIRCs. I also have a course on this. And then I'm able to see, okay, what moves am I struggling against? I have a losing percentage against knight F3. So I need to work on knight F3 here as a player. I know that, okay, knight F3, you can click on those games. You can keep going down the rabbit hole and seeing, okay, how am I performing in those spots? And again, you can look up certain players. Now, some players, if you're looking up, like, let's go to other players. Let's type in, like, my wife's account. So she, I think, has played like 5 games or something. Not very many. The Chess Giant wife. Feel free to friend request her. She'll probably never get it, but feel free. Some players don't have stats. Now, when I was looking it up on Google, AI told me, so take it with a grain of salt, okay, it's AI, that a lot of it has to do with how active you are on chess.com, how many games you've played, if you've hit a certain level or something like that. So for my wife, it just shows me games that she's played, right? It doesn't show me stats for her games. Some players you're going to see stats, some you aren't, but it's interesting to look at, especially like when you click other players and, like, let's go to Magnus, right? Magnus Carlsen, the Santa figure here. We'll make it as white. We'll click back. So what does Magnus Carlsen play the most against D5? Okay, most of the time he takes. Let's look up Hikaru. What does Hikaru play here? What does Hikaru play? Oh, knight C3. Knight C3 the most often. What about Gotham Chess? What does Gotham Chess do the most often in online chess? Okay, not Go Hikaru, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice using him, but no. Gotham Chess, there you go. What does he do the most often? Okay, E takes D5. And then after that, about half the time, plays knight C3. So hope you found this helpful for you. Again, to get to this point, you go to Learn, you go to Analysis, and then you make a move, right? And then you go to Explore. Explore, that's the way I get to it at least. Let me know if you know another way of getting there. But yeah, again, hope you enjoyed this one. And again, Chess25 is the 30% off discount code, good until the end of this month. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. To finish out, I wanted to give a big shout out to my Patreon community, specifically Walter, Rob, Steve, Rob, Ray, and Roger, and the rest of my Patreon community. Thank you guys for your support. If you haven't checked out the Patreon already, there are some exclusive benefits that you gain by becoming a member. I look forward to seeing you over there, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.